Here we go. Cut this in half this way. I use the bread knife because I feel it cuts it more cleanly. Cut in half once. Fold it over again. That's twice. From here, you go from corner to corner. Opposites. It's not this one. It's the long side. Like that. So, go from there to there. So I say it looks a little bit, you know what a bishop's hat is? Looks a little bit like the top of a bishop's hat before you cut it. So you get 8 pieces of paper, which then will become the cones from each piece of paper. So what I usually do is I cut it, I only need one, and then I put the rest over on the board. I just stack them up on the board.
All right.
So I'm going to cut a few more.
Maybe body.
And there'll be some for everybody. But this is how you do it. It's not part of the test, but you should know how. Careful, I don't want to cut your hand. That's good though, because then you won't, when you need to make one and I'm not around, or somebody else isn't around, you know how. So cut in half again, and now from here to here. So the thing I hate, and I've seen it in so many places that I go to, the worst thing, and if I ever visit you later in life and you own your own pastry shop and I see you do this, I'll remind you. So some people come and they just like cut the box and they cut off a corner. I hate that. Then you go and get a piece of paper and it's missing the corner. So take a piece, cut it all up. So
don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy. There you go. Believe it or not, they even sell these pre-cut, which is a total waste. So I'm going to do a big one so that you can see. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you twice, and then we'll do one together. So I have learned over the years that I would sometimes hand it out for you, and then I'd start doing it and nobody pays attention because you're all focused on your own. So watch me once or twice, and then you're going to do. So this is the demonstration model size.
This is for those really big letters.
So this is actually a good thing to know. You can actually, if you don't have a piping bag and you need to make one, you can make your own little piping bag out of a paper like this. So the technique I use, everybody uses slightly different techniques. The long side goes down, this triangle. This point indicates where the tip of your cone is going to be. So it's right over there. It's called the cornet, C-O-R-N-E-T. So from here, I grab here, and I start folding down. So this is the beginning of the cone. From there, I keep rolling down. I keep it tight as it goes down, but notice the tip never leaves there. It doesn't keep traveling down. It stays in that spot. You keep going down, 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 and then by the time you get all the way to the end, you turn it back this way, this should line up. See that point there and this long tail? They should line up evenly. Now you want there to be no hole whatsoever, so you can actually make the hole bigger or smaller by tightening up. So you move your fingers like this on the inside, and that tightens up the bag. Perfectly tight. And then fold this over and inside. That's how you do the cone. So it's fairly narrow. But you don't want to do an extra loop. Sometimes people do an extra loop. The other important thing is look nice straight line. Crimp it over and it holds its shape. Now the trick is when you fill it, you never want to fill your bag more than 2/3 full with the chocolate, or when you go to seal it, it's all going to come oozing out. So part of the trick is to part of your test is to not have a dirty, nasty bag. So take it, fold it flat with the seam in the middle at the top. Seam in the middle, fold it, and you fold opposite the seam. Fold down and back, and you start rolling it up like a tube of toothpaste, keeping it tight and rolling. Notice what happens if you go towards the seam. If you go towards the seam, it starts opening it up. So that's why you want to keep it. It keeps it taut. T-A-U-T-H-T, I think.
Yeah. T-A-U-T.
T-A-U-T.
Taut?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What's the word?
Taut.
Taut, like the past tense of teach?
Keep it tight. Like a tight.
Tight.
It means tight.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, there. So that's it right there. So that's an example. So, one more time.
That's with the chocolate in it.
That would be with the chocolate. You would never go fold it over until you have the chocolate in it. So again, long side down. Put the point down. You can also do it, some people do it on the table. So you can all see from there, so I'll do it there. You can start there, start folding, and make that cone. And then notice that the cone, the tip stays there, you keep rolling. I like to do it in the air, sorry. I keep tightening it up with my finger on the inside. So see, like here, now if I haven't gotten all the way around, I want this to be in the center. I keep tightening it up. This is my hand. I keep sort of twisting it around until it gets to the right spot. Now I have it. Get rid of the hole at the bottom by tightening it. And then fold over an inch. So I'll do it with a smaller one so you see how it looks as well. So start at the top, point, long side down, point to tip of the cone opposite the point, fold over, create the beginning of the cone. So that's already creating the shape you want. Then keep twisting with your thumb on the inside, tightening it as you go. Get all the way around, back to the beginning. So 2 ways you can tell that you have a good bag. There should be no hole. It's nice and tight. When you poke somebody, a little sharp.
Ow! Bleeding chef. Son goes,
Ow.
So, next little test.